Hello twin flames and welcome to day 17 of Separation Heals. So during this series we're using the fabulous Divine Feminine Confessions deck by Bridget Rowe to really work out why we go through separation and what it all means. So thank you for being here, and if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. So before I bring the cards in, they've guided me to a song to talk about with you and to go through the lyrics, and it's an oldie but a goodie. I'm sure you've heard it, everyone has. It's Nothing Compares to You by Sinead O'Connor. A really powerful song because the angels want you to know today that everything you feel and everything you experience on this journey, especially in separation, is understood. Because when we're in separation, we go through so much pain and so much emotion and so much feeling that we don't feel understood. And this song lets you know that you are understood, that the angels understand you, that I understand you. Because, the angels experience it with you. They're there right by your side. They feel what you feel. And they also want to help you. Thank you, they're giving me fear. Fear. So we go through so many different feelings and emotions, and it's all stemming from fear. Because when we're in separation, we are in fear. Fear that things aren't going to plan. Fear that they're never going to return. Fear that we're going crazy. Fear that it's all in our mind. Because we know that nothing compares to that feeling and nothing compares to them. So we're in fear. But we have to turn fear into love. Because that's how we heal. So when we understand that it's just all part of the journey and that we are safe and that we are understood and that we are growing and healing too, then things feel better and we find our peace. So let's go through the message together. It's been 7 hours and 15 days. So this is a sign that no matter how long you're in separation for, you know the exact time. And it's 7 hours here and 15 days. So she's saying, wow, it's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away. So she knows the exact time and the exact moment that her person walked away. And this is the same for you. You'll know the exact time it happened. You'll go over it in your mind. It'll be raw to you at times. I go out every night and I sleep all day since you took your love away. So on this journey, you see it as they've took their love away, when they really haven't done that at all, because love is inside of you. So this is feeling that you are separate from your twin, that separation is real, when separation is illusion. It's a trick of the mind. And I know it's hard when you're not physically together, but you're always spiritually together. You're always feeling each other. So really they haven't took anything away, even though it feels that way, because the love is still there. You can't ever lose that love because it lives within you, and your love lives within them, or you'll live because you're alive. So you live within them. Thank you. So the angel's saying you may go out every night and sleep all day since you took your love away, because you can't, you don't want to be alone, you can't cope. So what this person's saying is, I'm going out every night to try and take my mind off things, and then I'm sleeping all day to try and sort myself out. I can't cope. So I feel that, when Sinead O'Connor was singing this, or whoever wrote this song, because I think Prince has done this song too. So whoever wrote this song, we're dealing with some kind of twin flame love. They may have even been experiencing or channeling a twin flame separation. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. So this is the angel saying, well, you can do whatever you want. You can go wherever you want. You are free. And this is a big sign there. You are free to do what you want, to channel your dreams, to do what you want to do. But you know that it's not enough. You're saying, since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. I can see whoever I choose. I can eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant if I want to do that. But nothing can take away these blues. So it doesn't matter what you do, where you go, who you spend time with. The pain doesn't seem to go away. But every time you go through separation, it gets easier. The time that you spend away from your person, it makes it easier because time really does heal. That may seem like a cliche, but it's the truth. Time is the greatest healer. And in separation, you heal, you grow. So right now, you may feel like anything you're doing, you're still in pain, you're still thinking about them. But that pain will dissipate. It will get easier. But now the angel's saying to you, you can go where you want to go, you can do what you want to do. And you may see it as well, that none of that's important if I aren't with my twin. I could eat in the fanciest restaurant, stay in the most deluxe hotel, go traveling the world, do all these things. But it doesn't fulfill me without them. It doesn't make a difference without them. But you have to move yourself out of that energy and see it from a different perspective, that right now you are learning who you are. So enjoy being you. Enjoy doing the things that you want to do. Enjoy you. And, it's harder right now because there's restrictions in the world. There's crazy things going on as I record this in real time, which is in October 2020, whenever you're tuning into this. But, right now there's restrictions because of the pandemic, so we can't go where we want to go. So we can't really go where we want to go or go and eat out in a fancy restaurant or do these things. Not the way it was anyway. So we may not even feel like we want to do those things. So it's even more depressing when we think, oh, now I can't even go and have a meal or go traveling or do what I want to do the right way, without having to feel restricted. But the angels say it's okay. It's okay to feel that way. It's okay to experience that. It doesn't mean anything's wrong. It just means you're feeling everything. It's been so lonely without you here. So you're saying it's so lonely because they understand and get you. Unlike anybody else, they make you feel things no one else can. So even if you're just contacting each other through social media and you haven't actually met in the physical, it still hurts when they aren't there, because it doesn't matter how you connect with each other, whether you connect on the 5D, the 3D, online, in person, you still feel the same feelings, that you miss them when they're not there. And it's so lonely without you here, like a bird without a song. It just doesn't go. Imagine a bird without a voice. It doesn't go. Birds chirp, they sing. So this is saying it's not natural to be without you. Nothing can stop these lonely tears from falling. So tell me, baby, where did I go wrong? Well, that's because you're thinking you've done something wrong. Well, we spoke about this in the earlier episodes of this series. You've done nothing wrong. In fact, you've done everything right. So let the tears stop falling when they need to stop falling. You don't need to stop them falling. Experience the feelings. That's why you've come. That's why you've come into this human body, to experience the way it feels when you're in pain, but also to feel the joy of elation. So you feel everything. So it's okay to cry. It's okay to let that emotion out. But the angels say, but just don't live in that energy, because when you've cried and you've got it all out, you make a decision then to see things differently. Because you're saying, tell me, where did I go wrong? But you don't need them to validate anything, because you've done nothing wrong. In fact, you've done everything right, because you've triggered their spiritual awakening. You've opened them up to who they are. They've run, not because they don't love you, but because they love you too much. And they can't understand or handle their emotions right now. So you've done nothing wrong. And I know it's hard when you're in separation, because you just want to sort things out. You want to clear the air. That's a rational way of looking at things. But the twin flame journey isn't rational. It's irrational. So you can't see it that way. The masculines need to work it out themselves. I could put my arms around every boy I see, but they'd only remind me of you. In other words, you do get offers from others. People will show interest in you. And why not? You are a powerful, beautiful, strong person. You could get anyone you want, and your masculine knows that too. But you're saying, I could go with anyone else, but they'd only remind me of you. They're not you. Nothing compares to you. So what's the point? So this is also you acknowledging that nobody else will ever do, because no one else will ever give you what they give you. and maybe a soul teacher will come in, but, will it last? That's what you have to ask yourself. So this is you saying, I don't want anybody else. I could put my arms around everybody, every boy I see, but they'd only remind me of how much I love you and how much I want you and how much you mean to me. I went to the doctor and guess what he told me? Guess what he told me? He said, girl, you better try to have fun no matter what you do. But he's a fool because nothing compares to you. A doctor, someone who's trying to help. Okay, so it could be me giving you this video and you think, well, you're a fool because, nothing compares to him or her and it doesn't matter. So this is understanding that people will try and help you, but until you're ready to accept that help, nothing will help. You have to be in a state of allowing, to allow the healing in. And obviously you found this video for a reason, whether you've been on the channel for a while or it's your first time watching me now. You've been guided to this reading because the angels are saying to you it's okay to feel this way. It's okay to experience this pain. It's quite normal as a twin flame to feel this way, and you're not doing anything wrong. But be aware that people will try and help you, and they will say to you, have some fun, do you? I say that often, just take the focus away from them and focus on yourself. And it's easier said than done, but it gets better with time. This is why separation heals. This is why, because you learn that you don't need to control things. The reason we struggle so much in separation is because we're trying to control things. We're trying to make things happen. And we have to realize that we can't. This is a journey of unconditional love, and conditions they don't work. When you try and control, you try and condition, or you have expectations and it doesn't work. So you have to release all of that and let go and set yourself free. No matter what you do, okay, or no matter what they say, nothing compares to you. And then he said, all the flowers that you planted, Mama, in the backyard, all died when you went away. So this is about, things, even things they've given you, don't last anymore. The flowers that they planted. So, it's about things dying. The journey, nothing makes sense. Nothing lives without them. There's no breath. There's no life. But you have to breathe that life into yourself because they need that time to heal. And you need the time to heal, to get stronger. But and you'll say, I know that living with your baby was sometimes hard, but I'm willing to give it another try because nobody compares to you. So you're saying living with you was hard. So you understand that perhaps before separation, it was hard. Think about it. Look at the connection right now without the rose-tinted glasses on. When you meet, it's all beautiful and wonderful, but it can also be painful because you may be giving and not receiving. So separation comes in to replenish you so you can not feel depleted. Maybe they just block you before, it's all good, and then they block you and you just really don't know what the hell is going on. And the angels are saying to you, that's hard. Sometimes you spend time together, but it's hard because you're not quite gelling, or there's all different ways that you can move into separation. But the angels say whatever has happened, you're willing to start again. And you have to forgive the past. But I'm willing to give it another try. Well, to give it another try, you have to let go. You have to forgive. You have to breathe. You have to release. And they're giving me fear. Thank you. Fear always comes up as burpee energy. So understand today that nobody will compare to your twin. But that doesn't mean that your life is over. In separation, your life is not over. Your life is just beginning, and your journey is too. So let's use some cards and see what the angels want us to know about this. So cards are falling out. So quite a few. Let's do this then. So the first thing we've got is, I'm afraid to let you in fully because I have been hurt so much before, or so much already. So, when you're in separation, you do put walls up. Because you're thinking, I'm afraid of letting you back in. I'm afraid, what if we go in separation again? What if you hurt me again? I've been through so much already. So the angels are saying to you, this is another reason why you go through separation. Because of the fears. So you have to release the fears. And the divine masculines, remember, When that you go into separation, they're afraid to let you in fully because they've been hurt so much already. So they've been hurt in the past, not by you. It could be a core wound from childhood. It could be an abandonment issue. It could be something they've been through with, a karmic partner. If they've got divorced or if they've been through some kind of pain. But remember, it doesn't matter what struggles they've been through. Nobody has ever made them feel the way you make them feel. They don't love anyone the way that they love you. So you have to remember that. So even though they are afraid to let you in fully because they've been hurt before, you are the one that heals them. So this is the only reason they're afraid of letting you in, because they've been hurt before. I wish we could just surrender into one another and make love under the stars. You are my universe. So the word surrender's in there. Surrender to the journey. I wish we could just surrender. So that's really another way of saying I wish we could just start again. Let's just forget everything and start again and just be together. You are my universe. And making love under the stars is just having that beautiful time together, that connection. So you know that, you just really want to clear the air and just get everything out on the table and be together. And that's okay. And the masculines want this too, but it has to be in divine timing. I know I messed up by chasing you. I'll leave you alone. So this is what you learn in separation, because the feminines do chase the divine masculine. Okay? And this is about you recognizing that you don't need to chase them because you can't lose what's yours and you belong together. So the most painful and hardest thing is to release the control, because when we're in separation, as I said, it's the loss of control. You've got no control, especially if they block you and you've got no way of contacting them. You feel like you're going crazy, it's out of control. But through that, you learn to surrender. You learn to let go. And you're saying, I'll leave you alone. And we've spoke about this in previous episodes where, if the masculines had said, just give me some time. If the masculine said, I just need a bit of time and space, you would give them that. But most of the time they don't communicate that to you. Instead, they don't respond to you. They don't reply. They block you. They walk away. So it makes the feminine furious because it drives you crazy, thinking you've done something wrong when you haven't. So you're saying, I know I've messed it up by chasing you. You can't ever mess up a twin flame love. You can't mess it up. So if you think I shouldn't have reached out, oh my God, I've messed everything up. You haven't. You can't mess this up. And the masculines always forgive the feminines anyway. And there is nothing to forgive because there are no mistakes. There's only lessons that lead to blessings. So the angels are reminding you of that. Okay, so you haven't messed it up, divine feminine, by trying to work it out or speak to them. Just give them time. You're saying, I'll leave you alone. So this is you understanding that during separation, they must have that time alone. I love the way you live your life. I wonder if you know how truly rare you are. I think it says rare you are. Yeah, rare. I love the way you live your life. I wonder if you know how truly rare you are. And I feel this is the masculine saying this to you. Okay, because you live your life in integrity and authenticity and you are true to you. I wonder if you know how truly rare you are. So remember, the masculines are involved in connections or situations that are just like everyone else. So you're this rare diamond. You are unique. You are something pretty magical and special to them. So they are saying, I love the way you live your life because you're free. You do what you want to do. You don't have to, justify yourself to anyone. Do you know how rare that is? So this is also the angels saying to you, divine feminine, be proud of who you are because you live in your light. You live in your truth. You live in your power. And that's rare in this matrix type world. Maybe you love the way your masculine lives their life and you think, wow, it's so easy for you. I wish I had your life. It's so easy for you, but it isn't. So you have to remember the masculines crave you, but you're both rare because you are unique. I'm impressed with who you have become and what you have built. So this is about a two-way respect and, this real love for each other, where you're saying, I'm so impressed with who you have become. So you understand during separation that your divine masculine heals and grows and becomes who they're meant to be. And they need that time to become that person. So you're saying, wow, I'm impressed with who you've become and what you've built. So you are proud of them. Even at the start when it's painful, over time you realise that they are evolving, that they are growing, and you're impressed with that because you can start to see that they are building something new. They're making changes, and they are saying to you, I'm so impressed with who you are and what you've built. So your masculine will look at you with awe and wonder and respect and power because of who you are. So during separation, divine feminine, you have the opportunity to grow, but also to build what you want, to build your own empire, to move towards your dreams, to become strong. I love you unconditionally no matter what. I can't stop loving you. So this is about you understanding this is an unconditional love. You can't put conditions on it. And that's why during separation you learn that you can't try and make things happen. You have to let go. And you can't stop loving them anyway. And that's what that song's about. Nothing compares to you. So the message here is it's okay to feel all of these feelings, but also understand that separation will heal you and it will help you to build a more solid foundation to prepare you for union ahead, because that's where this is leading. That's the destination you seek. So enjoy the journey, be in the now, and don't worry because everything will be okay and it's not over, it's just beginning. Have a great day, sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.